Namaskar, welcome to Vital. Here we will explore accountability in democracy. Power comes from the people, but over time, power becomes opaque. We are being told to respect authority, trust the system, and wait, but democracy was never built on blind trust, it was built on accountability.
In today's world, accountability in public service is not just a nicety, it is a necessity. Amid long queues in government offices, citizens often find themselves frustrated and lost, craving clarity in their interactions. Imagine standing in line, waiting for help with no information boards or queues to guide you. The disconnection is palpable. Just think about this contrast. When your food order is delayed, you can trace back through the system to see who's responsible. Conversely, when public servants like police officers or bureaucrats neglect their duties, there exists a veil of invisibility. This lack of transparency undermines trust and fosters complacency in the very system intended to serve the populace. Public power in a democracy is inherent to the people, but it often morphs into an unseen force. It's a gradual shift where authority starts to feel unapproachable. Society is conditioned to accept phrases like respect the institution and don't question authority. However, these are not the hallmarks of a thriving democracy. Instead, accountability must be at the forefront of governance. It's crucial for citizens to recognize that in a democratic society, power should always be transparent. The only way to restore genuine public trust is to ensure that those who wield power are visible and answerable for their actions. The QR code accountability system presents a radical yet straightforward solution to this dilemma. This system mandates that anyone in public service, whether they are police officers, bureaucrats, judges, or politicians, be held accountable through a simple code. Envision a scenario where a citizen can scan a QR code at a police station or a government office and immediately access crucial information regarding the person responsible for their case. This code isn't about surveillance. It's about openness and encouraging transparency in public service. Such a system aims not to punish, but to elevate standards and foster a culture of accountability. When a citizen scans the QR code, they are presented with a clean dashboard that reveals pertinent details about the individual responsible for their service. The information displayed is concise and purposeful, answering 4 essential questions. Who is responsible for this service? What role do they play? What are the expected outcomes? And are they fulfilling these expectations? This model does not invade personal lives but focuses solely on public duties, bridging the gap of accountability. By integrating technology into governance, we can create a more engaged, informed, and empowered society. In today's democratic setup, accountability is essential across all sectors of governance. Starting with the police, the mechanisms for accountability must be transparent. While police stations record every interaction and tracking internally, the public remains largely unaware. The implementation of QR codes to relay crucial information can bridge this gap. Citizens should be able to access statistics on file registration compliance, average response time, and complaint resolution status. When power includes the potential for arrest and the use of force, ensuring that this accountability is visible is not just important. It's essential to maintain public trust and deter misconduct. Transitioning to bureaucrats, the process of file movement is crucial in understanding the efficiency of public services. Digital screens that display the state of these files can aid in demystifying the bureaucratic process. We must understand that files don't delay themselves, people do. By using QR codes, citizens can track file disposal timelines, scheme implementation progress, and outcomes of grievances. Efficiency should not merely be an aspiration, it's an obligation when public money is involved. Every delay or inefficiency can siphon off essential resources and hamper services that citizens need and deserve. Moving to the judiciary, the visual landscape of court corridors filled with case stacks is a common sight. Judicial independence is a pillar of democracy, yet it is critical to clarify that process efficiency is not an undermining of that independence. Utilizing QR codes can empower citizens with information on case pendency, average hearing gaps, and disposal timelines, focusing on how long it takes to achieve justice rather than how a judge renders a decision. This will redefine perceptions of delay in the legal system, ensuring it serves the public efficiently. Lastly, accountability in politics cannot be overlooked. Elections should never serve as mere blank checks for politicians. With QR codes, the public can track attendance, voting records, fund utilization, and the stark difference between promises made and promises delivered. It is vital to comprehend that representation without accountability is merely symbolic, and that symbolism is insufficient in a true democracy. While transparency is paramount, care must be taken to protect individual dignity. Certain personal details, including home addresses and health data, should remain confidential. This institutional accountability should not morph into public harassment. The conclusion is simple yet profound. If the public is accountable to the state must reciprocate with accountability to the public. This is not radical, it is democracy functioning as it should.